Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to just be a regular psychic reading. There is no theme, and honestly for this channel I think I'm going to continue with that. So whatever messages come through with the tarot are going to be what you need to hear, or obviously what's useful to you at this time, okay? So for this pick a card reading we have 3 piles to choose between. If this is not your first rodeo, I will see you at your chosen pile. If you're new here, a special hello to you. My name is Zach, and I use a natural psychic ability to read the tarot and to create your oracle. So before you choose between one of the 3 decks here, I need you to ground your energy. That way you and I can link up somehow, somewhere, in time and space, so that this reading can mean that much more to you. So take a couple deep breaths, maybe turn the TV or your phone off. Just really tune into the energy of right now. Once you've grounded your energy, you do have to choose between one of these 3 piles. And if you like to choose with crystals or visual cues, let's go ahead and put some of those on now. So for pile 1, I'm going to place this pendulum. For pile 2, this quartz crystal. And for pile 3, this tiger's eye. Okay? So take as long as you need. Feel free to pause the video. Once you find the pile you're most drawn to, scroll down to the timestamps listed either in the description box or the comment box below. Find your corresponding timestamp, and I will meet you at your reading. Hello pile 1 and welcome to your reading for everyone who chose either this deck or this pendulum. So I'm going to set these guys off to the side, and it was really just sort of a visual cue. We're going to be using tarot today, and this style is going to be a little different than what you're used to on this channel. I'm going to draw live, and I'm going to work with messages as they come, okay? First card out of the deck is the Page of Pentacles, okay? So what is it, pile 1, that you want to build? What talent are you looking to cultivate? Or what hidden talent of yours do you want to put some more time into? Or perhaps is there someone in this field that you could employ, the field that you currently work in, to assist you with your creative projects to help bring them to the next level, okay? I'm getting this all from the Page of Pentacles, and let's just continue. Okay. Okay. So there's some new perspective that's really important, okay? Here is a major arcana card, and we have the Hanged Man upright, which means that this is a perspective that you need moving forward, okay? What's this guy? All right. So potentially has something to do with how you express yourself, okay? All right, but before we move into this, this new perspective, it's really important for whatever this career or talent of yours is. The Page of Pentacles is here to say that there's something that you're only just, touching, right? It's just rising to the surface of your consciousness, okay? And I think that in order to bring this into fruition, you have to reach a new perspective, okay? And I can only be so specific. This is a general reading, but this perspective is super important, okay? This could literally could be a million things, okay? So it could be like perhaps you lack a little bit of a self-concept and you need to develop that. Maybe you need to develop parts of your personality. Maybe you need to develop your finances a little bit before you can bring this into creation, okay? There's some perspective that you need to gather, okay? The Five of Swords coming out as a clarifier in reverse, to me it does talk about the self and potentially a little bit of self-sabotage or negative self-talk that we have to deal with, okay? I think that there is something that you're quite talented at, or that you haven't figured out yet. This could be a hidden talent, and I think that it requires self-confidence, okay? It requires at least you learning a little bit more about yourself and what it takes to fully realize this talent of yours, okay? This might be a career move, okay? This also could just simply be talking about a person who you're looking to employ as an assistant, okay? And maybe there were some words shared between the two of you that were not favorable, but I don't quite get that. I get this as like you need to be careful of the words that you choose to express yourself with, because they create your reality, okay? So if you're walking around as a pessimist, you're not going to see opportunities, and you certainly will miss this one, okay? But if you're walking around with more optimistic, more balanced energy, I think you're going to be able to express yourself and communicate clearly, okay? I think perhaps you guys are working on your communication skills at present. So that's the first message. Like I said, this is going to be a little different. I'm just going to do a couple messages, whatever seems to come through, okay? I don't really have a set time. Wants to split there. Okay. Second message, interesting. I think we're looking at a figure. I don't see this as you. I see someone who came and left you very quickly, okay? Like a flash, like this is a fling, okay? Let's get some more information. Another wand or another knight, interesting, okay? Also in reverse. Okay, so I see these as two flings, okay? I see that you guys are potentially dealing with relationships. Interesting, okay? The tower, okay? So this tower can talk about peak sexual experiences as well. Okay, and to me, this is talking about relationship karma, actually. And I see that you getting to, an intermediate stage in a relationship. Okay, and you guys did choose this relationship deck, so we'll reach for some clarifiers here in a second. But I see you guys, getting what you thought in love, whatever you wanted in that romance, but that person wasn't quite a fit for you. Because I see you looking and identifying potentially slightly wrong for you, okay? Finding people that aren't quite it for you, okay? These knights also, for some of us who are, we're continuing the message of that Page of Pentacles, it feels like there are people that you really need to ask for assistance from in order to build this on your own, okay? So we can avoid this tower moment, okay? These knights in reverse, okay? It's like you put so much energy into something and then you just stop and then nothing happens, okay? And you almost bring this tower moment on yourself because you don't bring this idea into fruition, okay? Knight of Swords talks about communication, thought, and action, impulsive when it's in reverse. Knight of Wands talks about being impassioned and having a lot of willpower and drive to follow through, but I see these as energies that you're learning about, okay? Again, this is a general reading. I can only be so specific. So again, some of you are dealing with fleeting romances, okay? And I think that this is your indication that this is relationship karma that needs to be dealt with, okay? So we're going to draw on that. On others, it's these energies of building, okay? The knights are builders. You can build anything. You can build a career, you can build a social life, you can build a personality, you can build a self-concept, okay? I can only be so specific, it's a general reading. But what I see this as you needing to learn these energies. Again, we're highlighting communication, okay, and how we express ourselves. And I think pursuing something that makes us feel impassioned, okay? So let's just move those to the side, and then we'll draw some romance for you guys. You guys did choose this pile, this card. This deck, sorry. And then I think we'll wrap up your message here. Wow, free yourself. Okay, so it's time to take control of your life. Take back control of your life. I get that for you guys, absolutely. Okay, so for some of us, this is a message that we need to realign our career if it's not something that we're interested in. For others, we need to free ourselves from this relationship karma and focus on ourselves, okay? This is the most beautiful, resplendent card in this deck, okay? It's my absolute favorite. When I get this, I know that I'm talking to someone who's perhaps an extra sensitive person. You might look into that to see what that means. But I think that you settle in life when you should not, and you get these tower moments and these relationships fail because you're tying yourself to a ship that's too small. Sorry, whenever my throat interrupts me like that, it means that I'm relaying information that's sensitive, okay? But what I'm seeing is someone who doesn't realize their potential, okay? Someone who is thinking too small for themselves. Someone who perhaps had parents with self-limiting beliefs, and you are learning how to unlearn them so that you don't have to perpetuate that, okay? Some of us need to realize that we are as incredible and amazing as this beautiful, unique unicorn, okay? And all these wildflowers that surround it. We're trapping ourselves in the mind, okay? I see this as like an Eight of Swords card. But the key to that card and this one is that you can free yourself, okay? If you just, this unicorn, I always say this, it could just stand up and walk over the fence. It's tied to this tree, this teeny tiny tree by the smallest of chains, okay? And if you know the Eight of Swords from the tarot deck, it's this woman who's in a circle of swords, and she has herself tied up, but the bandages are so loose, okay? They are self-imposed, and she could simply walk away from that mental barrier that was self-imposed whenever she wishes. Of course, this card is probably going to be at the very end of this. There we go. I see these, this as being the energy for you, okay? Again, I'll just highlight that. I think that some of us are trying to get out of relationship karma, or this message is just trying to get you to be aware of how you interact with relationship karma, okay? So if you're having lots of flings, but actually it's more like romances that last for a period of like a couple months and then just like something happens, okay? It's really important that you become aware of why these relationships fail, because most likely you are getting their whatever you've worked on as far as self-concept and your personality. When you get something that you don't like about them, it's them reflecting that back to you because it's unresolved, okay? I know that was a little bit unclear, but that's the best I can do in this moment right now, okay? I think others of you are looking for the wrong aspects in relationships, and I think that's causing, this tower moment, or for them to fail. And the biggest message I can give my pile ones is to focus on yourself right now, okay? I think that's super important, okay? I like that Page of Pentacles for you. I like to see you guys cultivating something new, something that's in closer alignment to you, okay? So this is the end of your tarot reading. It was nice, short, and sweet. And again, I see myself continuing in this style. So if you like this reading, you like how I read, you can press subscribe and give me a big old thumbs up if you've made it this far into the video. It helps other people receive these messages, and it helps my channel grow. And until next time, Pile 1, stay divine. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading for everyone who chose this beautiful combo of quartz crystal and these super rad iridescent cards. Oh my god. My boyfriend says iridescent instead of iridescent, and now I cannot stop saying it. Okay, so this reading is going to be a little different. I've gotten a lot more comfortable with tarot lately, and I am not a fan really of drawing cards in advance, okay? All right. I was trying to explain, but this message is already coming through, okay? Which is indeed a message of sorts, okay? A communication between you and a lover. Interesting, okay? This could be, signing a contract on a house together, okay? I also get this as, a new friendship, okay? Interesting. Let's see a little bit more. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So this could be a relationship with yourself, right? I see this almost as the Lover's card, okay? The masculine side and the feminine side, both of which we have within us at all times. Queen of Pentacles in reverse says that there's something that's imbalanced, okay? Usually this has to do with career, okay? Taking more time out of your schedule, creating an imbalance, okay? So we need to make sure that we're eating well and nurturing our bodies, okay? And at least listening to ourselves, okay? We're focusing a lot on like the earthly realm, okay? The earthly aspect of the Pentacles. I don't get career from this at all. I get like a need to like cook yourself a really healthy meal, like soup from scratch, okay? I see my pile twos as developing a better connection with themselves. Interesting, okay? So this Four of Cups in reverse, to me this says let this one pass, okay? So if we are indeed talking about a relationship, again, this is a general reading, I can only be so specific, it feels like this message is kind of similar to one of the messages in pile 1, which is that we need to focus on ourselves at this time, okay? I think that if you guys are interested in love, and we'll draw some of the deck that you did choose, if we're interested in love, it looks like I think that we need to focus on ourselves, okay? Because there's some opportunity that's coming in, okay? When we have the Queen of Pentacles next to this Four of Cups in reverse, this is actually the favorable position for this card because we can see that this cup is coming into focus now. To me, it says that there's an opportunity here, okay? I get, yeah, that there's some paperwork that you could sign. You know, this could be a house, this could be a new job, but I get that you need to tune a little bit inward right now, and you need to doctor yourself, is what I keep hearing, okay? Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she says that you need to take care of the house and the home and your body, okay, to nurture yourself, right? She's very good at doing it all, okay? She's the breadwinner, but she's also like the head of the household, okay? She's very, very nurturing and caring and compassionate, okay? For others, I do see something around relationships, okay? This Two of Cups, sort of like a decision, okay? And then this Four of Cups, and I heard like, let this pass first, okay? So it's almost like I heard like, let this fling go, but let's reach for some clarifiers, okay? Interesting. Okay, we got the green light. Small bump and, dare I say, star-crossed. Interesting. Okay, so this message would seem to say that there is a relationship for you guys, okay? I see love for sure, right? Star-crossed even, but this small bump. Okay, so maybe let this one go is just some sort of interaction that happened between you guys, probably at home or about home, okay? Some little thing. Maybe someone was feeling a little flirtatious, and you saw a text message, right, that you perhaps shouldn't have seen or didn't really need to see, and it didn't mean anything, okay? That's what small bump says to me, okay? Because I see a good relationship, right? We got the green light and, dare I say, star-crossed. Interesting. Wow, this message is all over the place. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have chosen pile 2, but let's just go and pull another one for you guys. Again, this is a general reading, as with any pick a card reading online. Unless you are getting a personalized reading, you can only be so specific, okay? So let's see what else we have in store for pile 2. Okay, you really want to come out. Okay, both of you. Interesting. King of Cups, an emotionally mature figure, okay, followed by and clarified by the Seven of Swords, and the deck actually feels done right now. Interesting, so this is an important message. Okay, so I see you guys becoming this King of Cups, okay, becoming someone who is, you know, not swayed by someone else, someone who is not impressionable, okay? And I think that's perhaps the biggest superpower besides self-awareness, right? If you could listen to a really chaotic or dramatic tarot reading and it not affect you, you know, where you don't feel that twist of anxiety in your gut, that's someone who's not impressed, right? And I think that that could be someone else here in my pile too. We're giving you guys like a nice big thumbs up, okay? Because you have in the past had a tendency to sort of take shortcuts, right, to get where you wanted to be in love. But I think that you guys are learning that you can't force someone else to love you, okay? That's what I'm getting here. That was a message for someone. Interesting. Let's keep going. Okay, the Hierophant. Interesting. Okay, and then we'll start from the top of that. Okay, the Hierophant, a teacher here, okay? Someone, a religious figure, okay? Some of you could be interested in becoming teachers. Maybe some of you are teachers, okay? Some of you perhaps are interested in learning about different religions right now, okay? Whatever you're doing in your life, the advice here is to take the tried and true method, okay, and approach, right? Do things by the books is what this Hierophant says, okay? King of Cups, again, interesting. Okay. Okay, so I get a spiritual leader here, right? This King of Cups is very emotionally mature, which is a very spiritual person in my opinion, even though this is not the suit of wands, okay? I think that emotional maturity, again, like I was saying, someone who is not impressionable is, a religious figure, is what am I trying to say? A spiritual leader of sorts, okay? I see someone who can show other people how to rise above, okay? I see someone who is, perhaps a life coach or a therapist of sorts, okay? Interesting. Okay, so what about this? The Seven of Swords again. Interesting. Okay, so this message feels like it's coming out again to be clarified. Okay, so this Seven of Swords, let's draw on this. What's going on? Okay, the moon. Okay, interesting. And then we'll take those guys in a second. Okay, so down for the count and then the moon, okay? There's something that you need to let go of, okay? Just like in this Seven of Swords, this figure is walking away with 5 and leaving 2 behind, okay? That's already quite a lot on his plate, right? I see that for you too, okay? I see you guys, eventually becoming burnt out by carrying such a heavy load, okay? And this is something that this comes to the surface often, okay? It's trying to be dealt with, okay? I think this could be some sort of limiting belief that you have, okay, about your abilities, okay? Maybe even about relationships, okay? Or feeling worthy of love, okay? Or not feeling confident that you have a talent that you want to share with the world, okay? But I think that is a self-limiting belief, okay? And I think that you've been barking at the wrong tree, and that there is some element of the ending and a beginning for you guys. Okay, let's see what these are about. Okay, success with the King of Swords. Great. I love to see this, okay? I see you guys, presently struggling with your mind a bit, okay? With your thoughts, okay? Learning about how they create your reality, okay? Perhaps, learning about communication, okay? And expressing yourself, right? Choosing the words to express yourself is really important, okay? You don't want to be walking around wounding other people because you're projecting your own insecurities and self-limiting beliefs and fears, right? You want to deal with those and, fully, wholly, okay? So that you can rise above that, right? This King of Swords is someone who is very intelligent, okay? Who has very wise counsel, clear judgment, and perhaps the most attractive thing about him is he doesn't have bias, right? That's amazing, okay? So some people would see him as cold-hearted or disimpassioned. It's not true. I think that we have another emotional leader here, okay? Someone who is certainly not impressed by anyone, okay? And I see the victory card on top of it, okay? So I see you guys dealing with your mind, okay? In order to become, what I see as a spiritual leader of sorts, okay? But I also see psychologist, okay? So that's this message, right? Do we want to pull one more? For some reason, I really do, even though this is already more messages than pile 1. Okay, I will take them all, and apparently you. Oy vey. Okay. The Hermit, the Star. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. These are very great cards. I love all the colors, okay? I see someone who's really healing, okay? I get you guys being up for some sort of promotion or leveling up, okay? The Hermit card next to the Star. To me, I like this, okay? It says pull away. You're leaving something, obviously. You need to pull away to capture what makes you authentic, okay? What makes you shine, okay? And to figure out where you best can offer hope for, the world, okay? Where you can be an inspiration, okay? You need to figure out this guiding light of yours. Everyone comes here to share some gift that they have, and to express in the best way that other people can digest it, their personal experience of the world, okay? I'm going to say that again. Our job when we incarnate here is to figure out what talents we have, and express them and share them with other people, as well as capturing our set of experiences and fashioning them in a way for other people to digest them, okay? It's this element of sharing your experience, okay? I see you needing to leave something behind. It could be a relationship, okay? And all this work to be done in order to step onto center stage, okay? The world is the most favorable card in the deck, okay? I do see a spiritual person here. I see someone who is very healing, okay? You have very healing energy. What are these cards about? Wow. That's so cool. That's why this message needed to come out, okay? Wheel of Fortune with Ace of Wands. Honestly, when you do this work, okay, when you pull away and you're able to identify what your guiding light is, what your talent is, how you offer hope and inspiration to the world around you, how you can uplift other people, you can spin the wheel right now, okay? Pile 2, you also have the Ace of Wands. This card says, let your path be guided by your passions, creative talents and ability, and drive, okay? This card says life purpose to me, okay? And I love to see these coming out as clarifiers, okay, leading towards the world, okay? It really seems like there's some aspect in your life, Pile 2, that's causing you to level up, okay? Very, very, very interesting, okay? This is super curious, okay? I see someone who is on the edge of greatness, okay? You are literally poised for greatness, okay? And it's just a matter of figuring out what exactly you are here to do, okay? What exactly you need to do in order to start sharing your experience with the world, okay? Your interpretation, because you're here to offer some hope and inspiration to people, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for Pile 2. I hope that you liked this style of reading. It's the style I am most comfortable with. And if you did, you can subscribe. If you've made it this far into the reading, you can give me a big thumbs up. It helps other people receive these messages. It helps my channel grow as well. And that's the end of your reading, Pile 2. I hope that you have a good day, rest of your week, weekend, wherever you may be. And until next time, stay divine. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading for everyone who chose this pile, the Tiger's Eye. Okay, so this reading is going to be done a little differently. Basically, I'm just pulling through a series of messages. You'll see. I keep trying to explain it before the reading, and I just either get cut off by a card coming out, or it's just better that I just show you, okay? So, let's see, what's first for Pile 3? To split there. Here we go. Interesting. Ooh, look at you, Pile 3. So cool. Okay. First message seems to be about a journey, okay? A bright new beginning. Okay, everyone should be envious of Pile 3. I love the Fool card, okay? I see you at the start of something, okay? You finished some sort of cycle not too long ago, and it's time to begin again, okay? Time to re-enter the journey of the Fool, okay? So some period lays ahead of you, Pile 3, where you are learning new things, okay? Let's get a little bit more information. The world, are you kidding me? Very, very interesting. Okay, so we have the very beginning of the Fool's journey and the very, very end of the Fool's journey, okay? Interesting. So either this is a very quick cycle or this is a blessed new beginning, okay? Yeah, I said everyone should feel envious of Pile 3 early on, so I think this is very interesting, okay? I think that there's something new that you guys are doing. What a cool message. I usually get the same messages in these dang tarot readings, which is always about like dealing with family karma and like leaving family behind and that being okay, which is like what I'm really confident with. So it's cool to see a different message here, okay? This seems to be something super positive, whatever it seems to be about, okay? They both came out upright. The world talks about, being, at a level of awareness where you're not influenced by other people, okay? And you can simply radiate your knowledge and experience out into the world, okay? It's just a period of, blessings, okay, is one way of putting it, but it's like, I would say you've done the work and it's time to celebrate, okay? Okay, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so this does say leaving something behind and going somewhere else. Okay. So this first message, it seems to be some sort of like, thumbs up, a congratulations of sorts. Okay. Because you guys are starting something new. Okay. Interesting. This Eight of Cups. To me, this is really just talking about you needing to leave something behind, okay, in order to start this new beginning, okay? And it might be difficult to do because you are, perhaps just coming off the end of a cycle of some sort, okay? By cycle, I mean like you could be learning how to digest fears and anxieties, okay? And perhaps it took you a whole year like it did myself, right? And then there's something that could be, this final like aspect that's causing you to have to relive that lesson. And perhaps it's making the beginning of this journey look less favorable than it really is. Okay, for some reason I'm getting this hesitation from pile 3. Okay, but I'm really excited for you. Okay, I love the energy of this so far. Interesting. So pile 1, going somewhere new. Very cool. You should, you have reason, oh, I like that world card coming out afterwards. You have reason to be especially positive at this time in your life. That's the message I need to relay to pile 3. Sorry if I sound a little froggy. It's just that time of year. Okay, second message coming through seems to be weighing up our pros and cons regarding something, okay? We are being told to tune into our intuition right now, to weigh up the pros and cons, okay? To list out the advantages. When I see the swords, I get communication and writing, okay? So it's super, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. When I was trying to decide, I was living in Wisconsin at the time, if I wanted to go to Los Angeles or New York to live, to pursue my career, I was weighing all these options up in my head and that was fine, but I was getting nowhere. When I finally, I took a Sharpie and wrote on my mirror at home, one side all the pros of going to Los Angeles, on the other side all the pros to going to New York. Once I wrote them down, my decision, and I live in Southern California now, became very, very clear. It was super, super helpful to literally write it down, okay? That's the first message that came out this round. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles in reverse came out in the reading before this too. Okay, so this talks about I think you're weighing, you have a decision on your mind about a work-life balance, okay? And I want to remind you, pile 3, that you have the ability to design your own work-life balance, okay? And it does not have to mirror what exists in society today, but it should serve you, right? Your work-life balance should be beneficial to you. There shouldn't be one factor that's out of whack, because that's gonna cause disruption to you and you don't need that, right? This Queen of Pentacles can do it all, right? She keeps a lovely, particularly comforting home. So she might not have the biggest house, though she could. She just chooses to spend her money elsewhere. But it's this aspect of home being very nurturing and loving and like a safe haven, okay? But she's also very wise counsel in all matters of career and talent, okay? She is the breadwinner, okay? She has a very stable career. At the very least, she has a very good balance between the two of them. And I think the second message seems to be about designing your own work-life balance. Okay, pile 2, 3, I apologize. Let's pull through another message. This is the style I was going to try to explain to you. I've just been practicing more this way. I've been becoming a little bit more confident with tarot. And I think I was just, lost in drawing out the messages, because to me, you can get it's like the cards are adjectives and one is simply not enough to really talk at length about. I think I was just mirroring what I saw online. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I think that maybe some of you could be tarot readers in here, or at least want to learn. I think the very best thing that you could do, this third message is interesting, is is to read whatever you can, many, many sources. Watch a bunch of people. This doesn't have to be about tarot. Again, this is a general reading, so I can only be so specific, but there might be something that you guys are interested in learning about mastering, okay? So my advice is, watch as many different people as you can, and you'll pick up certain things that you like and dislike about it. Eventually, you'll get to a place where you sort of put that task and that hobby and that project away for a while, and when you bring it back out and you start to, attack it again, my advice to you is to sprinkle in your own interpretation, right? Try not to do things exactly as you saw them being done, but in a fashion that makes sense to you, okay? Yeah, I think I don't know why that message came out. Interesting. Okay, 4 of Wands, cool. Your third message, pile 3 or fourth message, wherever we're at right now. Some sort of celebration, okay? Some sort of coming home, some homecoming. Maybe some of you are leaving. 11/11 is what I see in the wands, so maybe you guys want to make a wish right now. Pause the video, go and feel free to do that. I'm being drawn to a lot of, this is the first time I'm recognizing a lot of flowers on this bridge, okay? And again, I can't help but see that as like going somewhere, leaving some life behind, right? We got the 8 of Cups in reverse in that first message, along with a Fool. I see a really sunny, happy, bright period in your life. This is just a really happy, positive card, okay? Really cool messages coming through for pile 3. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so this does look like some sort of something on the heart, okay? Something is weighing on your mind, okay? It could be this separate message simply has to do about love, okay? And we'll draw a couple cards for you to see if we can get some clarifiers. But for some reason, I'm getting that you guys don't feel like you can have it all, right? You guys don't feel like you can be the Queen of Pentacles. You don't believe that you can have a successful career and a successful relationship. And I think it's undersaid, but relationships are really difficult, okay? Because in order for them to succeed, you have to be so confident in yourself, but your partner has to also be so confident in themselves, such that you don't wound each other or project your insecurities on each other, right? I see this this gray sleet sort of as a mirror too, okay? And I see these swords piercing your heart. You need to sort of remove them so you don't project this or reflect it on your partner, okay? Interesting message. Very, very hot and cold energy, like kind of opposites here. You can see this is obviously being a painful energy and this being very hopeful and loving. So perhaps you guys are on the fence in all matters of love, right? You want this relationship and then you don't. You want to be single and then you don't. Something along these lines, right? And it's like you need to sort of be in one, you need to make a decision, right? We had that 2 of Swords come out for you guys, okay? So let's just go ahead and clarify this energy, but I see this message as being like, you need to find common ground here, or you need to make this decision. Is it going to be, this loving career at home, this proposal? Do you feel worthy of love, or do you feel like you just keep wounding yourself and need to do a little bit more reflection about why you don't feel worthy of love, okay? And then for others, this seems to be about, feeling like you can never find an ocean deep enough, right? Pile 3, I feel like that's an important message for you. Like, and I mean, by that I mean a relationship, right? And I would like to remind you that no person, no other partner, nothing outside of yourself could ever complete you, right? You have to be whole yourself, right? That's what I meant by like, you need to be unshakable and your partner needs to be unshakable. And that's what creates a remarkable relationship that stands the test of time, because you guys can observe each other grow and take on new shapes without being, disturbed by that, okay? I hope these messages are being useful to you guys, okay? So let's just clarify this. Again, I see someone who needs to be resolute in their decision in this relationship right now, okay? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Oh my God, I can... That's so cool. That's the message I was getting. I'm gonna read it again. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And I just realized this entire time I have not been recording on my microphone, so you guys are stuck with awful audio. Okay, I apologize for that. But this is a cool message, and I feel like everything is coming out nicely. Okay, so what I'm getting is just, You do. You need to decide here, right? I think that you sort of manifest and you put your energy towards one idea, and then you stop before you get it, because perhaps you don't feel worthy of it, and you sabotage yourself, and you stop that manifestation from coming. I just get the energy of like going back and forth in your head a lot, between this partner. Should you stay with him? Do you want more? You desire more, obviously, but is that something that you can do yourself, satisfy yourself? I think that you might be able to. Okay, so this is this message in love. It couldn't be more clear. Okay, you have to just get to the bottom of what is causing this imbalance here. Okay, this hot and cold energy. It's like opposites, right? Do you want love? Are you capable of loving right now? Do you know what you want love to look like? Okay. Very cool, very, very, very obvious message here, all right? Let me just check how long this has been going. Okay, so that is your final message, okay, pile 3, and I hope that you liked this new style. It's what I am the most comfortable with. If you'd like to book a personal reading, I have all the information listed below, and if you haven't already, you can press subscribe. If you've made it this far in the video, you can give me a big thumbs up. It helps other people receive these messages, and it helps my channel grow. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, weekend, or wherever you are. And until next time, stay divine.